Both directly and indirectly, the second house is about money. It represents your financial resources, your salary, your earnings potential, and your actual money. It also represents your skills and talents, which show how you can earn money. Any way you slice it, it's all about the money. It's time to meet the real second house. Welcome to the Real Houses of Astrology. I'm Kevin B. Burke, the headmaster of the Real Astrology Academy. In this episode, we're going to take a close look at the real second house in the natal chart, and specifically, we're going to explore how the second house relates to your money and prosperity. The second house is your money and resources. It's every tangible asset that you can call mine. The planet that rules your second house is your money. It determines your attitudes towards money, how you earn money, how you manage money, and how you spend money. Because money is such a big concern for most people, it's important to understand the truth about money. What you really care about is prosperity. And while money and prosperity are related, they're not the same thing. Prosperity is the experience of absolute sufficiency. When you're prosperous, all of your material needs are met. More importantly, prosperity means you can enjoy the experience of sufficiency because all of your emotional, psychological, and spiritual needs are also met. Money seems to be an essential part of prosperity because money seems to make it possible, or at least a lot easier, to meet your material needs, and prosperous people always have plenty of money flowing through their lives. But the truth is that money is the effect of prosperity, not the cause of it. When you're prosperous, you always have enough money. The most effective way to create prosperity, and by extension create more money in your life, is to engage with the planet that rules your second house. You determine this by looking at the sign on the cusp of your second house. When a planet rules a house in your chart, that planet is that house. The universal puzzle pieces of the planet combine with the personal puzzle pieces of the house. This is incredibly practical because all you need to do to create prosperity is to meet the needs of the planet that rules your second house. By the way, this is an example of the personal practical astrology approach to natal chart interpretation. You'll find this exclusively at the Real Astrology Academy. You can experience this with your own chart through the Personal Practical Astrology program, or you can use it to interpret other people's charts with the Natal Interpretation Foundations class. You'll find all that and more at therealastrology.com. So let's explore how the personal puzzle piece of the second house, your money, combines with the universal puzzle piece of the planet that rules your second house. If Leo's on the cusp of your second house, the sun rules your second house. This means your integrity is your money. Your integrity is hard currency. It can be exchanged for goods and services, and the more skilled you are with living up to your personal standards of integrity, the more money you have. Bottom line is, when you step out of integrity for any reason, your cash flow dries up and you run out of money. If you want to create money and experience prosperity, you need to live your life in integrity. If Cancer's on the cusp of your second house, the moon rules your second house. This means your subjective safety needs are your money. Your subjective safety needs are hard currency. Your safety can be exchanged for goods and services, and the more skilled you are with managing your subjective safety needs, the more money you have. The bottom line is, when the balance in your safety need account drops below the minimum level, so does the balance in your checking account. If you want to create money and experience prosperity, then you need to maintain the minimum balance in your safety need account. If Gemini or Virgo is on the cusp of your second house, Mercury rules your second house. This means your understanding and communication are your money. Your understanding and communication are hard currency. They can be exchanged for goods and services, and the more you understand and the more effectively you communicate, the more money you have. The bottom line is, if you don't understand your reality or you experience any breakdowns in communication, you will experience problems with your cash flow. And if you want to create money and experience prosperity, then you need to improve your communication and truly understand your life. If Taurus or Libra is on the cusp of your second house, Venus rules your second house. This means your validation needs are your money. Validation, love, and appreciation is hard currency for you. Your love and appreciation can be exchanged for goods and services, and the more skilled you are with experiencing and expressing love and appreciation, the more money you have. Bottom line is, if you don't maintain the minimum balance in your own validation need account and know that you are worthy of love and appreciation, you will have ongoing financial problems. If you want to create money and experience prosperity, then you need to experience and express love and appreciation. If Aries or Scorpio is on the cusp of your second house, Mars rules your second house. This means your anger is your money. Anger is hard currency. The energy of anger can be exchanged for goods and services, and the more skilled you are with using the energy of your anger in constructive ways, the more money you have. Bottom line is, if you don't connect to the energy of your anger and learn to use that energy in constructive ways, you'll pay for it, literally, because it'll drain your finances. If you want to earn money and experience prosperity, then you need to learn to master your anger and use it constructively. If Sagittarius or Pisces is on the cusp of the second house, Jupiter rules your second house. This means your growth is your money. Your growth is hard currency. It can be exchanged for goods and services, and the more skilled you are with accessing your untapped potential and expanding in every dimension of your life, the more money you have. Bottom line is, if you're not growing, if you're not making use of your full potential and expanding in every dimension of your life, you'll have cash flow problems. If you want to earn money and experience prosperity, then you need to become conscious of all the ways that you're growing and expanding in your life, and not measure your growth only in terms of your bank balance. If Capricorn or Aquarius is on the cusp of your second house, Saturn rules your second house. This means your responsibility is your money. Responsibility is hard currency. It can be exchanged for goods and services. The more skilled you are with meeting your responsibilities, the more money you have. Bottom line is, if you're not meeting your responsibilities for any reason, including because you've taken on responsibility for things that are not your business, money will be tight and you will experience financial difficulties. If you want to earn money and experience prosperity, you need to manage your responsibilities and refuse to take responsibility for anything that isn't your business. Planets that occupy your second house spend your money. When a planet occupies the second house, it spends your money to pursue its own agenda. As far as planets in your second house are concerned, you're just a giant ATM card. You spend your money to meet the needs of the universal puzzle pieces of the planets in your second house, and you spend money to manage the affairs of the personal puzzle pieces of the houses ruled by those planets. But those activities don't necessarily make deposits in your checking account. The planet that rules your second house is how you earn money. So you need to stay connected to that planet to maintain the flow of your prosperity. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it and subscribe to my channel. And remember to visit the Real Astrology Academy at therealastrology.com and set up your free membership account. At the Real Astrology Academy, you can explore your entire birth chart on your own with the Personal Practical Astrology program. Or you can book a private consultation with me, and I can explore your chart with you. And if you're interested in learning how to interpret charts yourself, you can watch a free 2-hour class on natal chart interpretation. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. I look forward to seeing you soon.